Hey guys, what's up? Today's video is going to be different from what I usually do in the channel. This channel is focused on Master Duel content, however, since Synchron has always been my favorite archetype, and a new batch of Synchron cards with big potential just got announced, I figured I'd make a video about them. To anyone that found me through this video, hello there. Take a look through the rest of the channel if you're interested in Master Duel content focused on Synchro-based decks. Give this a thumbs up and subscribe to help out with the algorithm, and let's get started. Here's a quick list of the cards that got announced. To put everything in a nutshell, we have 2 new tuners, 2 new synchros, and a bunch of cards themed around the new Synchro Crimson Dragon that have synergy with each other. I might do another video focused on those cards later, but to be blunt, my initial reaction is that most of these are fairly gimmicky and unlikely to see play even in dedicated Synchron decks. But of course, you've seen the title of the video. There is one big exception here. One incredible card that has potential to break Synchron out of being just a deck and transform it into an engine that many decks will want. I am talking, of course, about this guy, Revolution Synchron. Let's check out his effects. First, it can be used from the hand to make a level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro. Then it comes back for free from the graveyard as a level 1 tuner. There are many good aspects to these effects, but the one standout thing that might break this card is the existence of Ancient Fairy Dragon. This is a card that had been banned until very recently, and that saw play in several decks that ran field spells. For example, it wasn't uncommon for decks like ABC or Spiral to run cards like Destrudo to gain access to Ancient Fairy Dragon. Well, you don't need to run Destrudo anymore in any of those decks. This card is just better. This is a searchable Destrudo that comes back as an extender after making AFD, giving you extremely easy and cheap access to cards like Crystal Wing, Borreload Savage Dragon, and so on. This allows you to tech in one copy of certain blowout field spells like Necro Valley or Secret Village of the Spellcasters as an easily searchable card in the middle of their combos. AFD's effect to special summon from the hand is also very useful in many decks. An engine that pairs particularly well with this is Therian. Ancient Fairy Dragon can search the Therian field spell to in turn get Regulus from the deck, and because Revolution Synchron is a machine, the Regulus will be immediately live after you bring Revolution back to go into a level 8 with AFD. Another interesting thing is that, because of its interaction with Ancient Fairy Dragon, this new field spell, Synchro World, can also become a relevant one in a few decks. If you're running a deck that is capable of Synchro summoning at least 4 times, this becomes a good extender. The signal counters it gains also mean Ready Set Duel becomes a decent option to run, either replacing the tunings or ran alongside them for even more consistent access to Revolution Synchron. Strange as it may seem, Ready Set Duel allows you to remove 2 signal counters from anywhere on the field to draw cards, not just itself. But of course, the usage of Revolution Synchron doesn't end there. Going second, this card also makes Black Rose Dragon into a pretty good board breaker option. Because Revolution Synchron can come back for free after the first Synchro is made, it turns negating the Black Rose with cards that don't take it off the board, like Veiler or Impermanence, into rather bad options, as you can then simply use it as material to go into a level 8 Synchro, including things like Scarlight for a second attempt at wiping the field. Because of the way the levels line up, this Revolution Synchron engine could be an attractive option to any decks that run a lot of level 4 monsters. Decks that run field spells benefit even more, of course. And off the top of my head, a few quick examples I can think of where this engine will fit greatly include Dragon Link, ABC, Libromancer, and Madolche. To be quite honest, I don't think I've even scratched the surface on this card. The potential here is legitimately incredible, possibly even to the point of putting one of the main pieces of the engine in risk of limitation or banning. Now, I don't want to leave this as just theory, so I will show a couple of examples of how powerful this engine can be. Both instances will be very consistent 2-card combos. Here's an ABC hand to start with. now for something a bit spicier. In this deck, I added a slightly larger Synchron engine to give us access to Junk Speeder. This also shows the potential of the new Synchro World Field spell for its synergy with Ancient Fairy Dragon. Alright, for now, that's about it. I came up with these deck lists very quickly, so they're nowhere near optimized. This is just to show the potential of this engine. I'm sure you all can think of many ways to use this in other decks as well, so leave your ideas in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.